Hello everyone. Today I'm going to show you how to create monorepository which is friendly with the .NET platform, and for this I will use mrepo command line interface which is coming from 42 for .NET. Cool, let's start. Okay, what we have here, it's an empty folder, and in this empty folder I want to create new monorepository. And as I said, I will use mrepo and subcommand new, which will basically drive me through the entire process. How it's working, it will serve a lot of text for you where you can read and where you can learn all the concepts which are used in this specific monorepository. And basically 4 main problems is solved by this tool. First one is dependency management. Second is versioning. Third one is some build tools, how to trigger the builds from pipelines or command line and stuff like that. And the last one is some coding standards. And the first question is if we want to turn on the central package versioning. This is basically like a baked-in solution how to manage all the packages version in centralized way inside .NET SDK. What it means, like if you're going to have like 5 or 10 application in the monorepo, all of them basically can share the same versions, and if you're going to change the version, you will change it just on one place. And I think it's really cool, and we should enable that. Second step was versioning, and this monorepo is using Git versioning, which basically means the Git history itself and all the commits basically define the version, and everything is automatically calculated based on the Git history. Then yeah, I will continue with this as well. Third step is about the building. And the idea here is quite simple. I'm just trying to separate human and machine view. Then basically humans, all the developers or anybody else who will use the monorepo, they will use normal solution files or solution file filters or whatever to work with it in Visual Studios or any other IDE. But when we're going to build anything, any subtree or any specific place in the monorepo, we will use something smart, which is called Microsoft Build Traverse SDK, which basically allows you to define cool rules, what exactly will be built and how from that specific subtree. Again, I like it, I want to enable it, and as I said, last thing was about coding standard, but that this monorepo going even a couple of steps further, and it's trying to help you with releasing and how to manage a release note and all of this. And one step from this is to enable conventional commits, which is basically a way how you can do nice and clean Git history just by having rules around the commit messages. And then when you do this, the tooling can simply calculate new version, can simply generate entire release note and do everything fully automated. Then again, I think it's cool, I will enable it, and now it basically telling me I have to do some extra work, like this commit messages needs to use commit lint, which you have to install, and everything is basically here on the screen, and I'm pretty sure you can do it by your own. And as I said, the last step is the coding standard, and by default the repo is using style cop for forcing like styles about your code, like how, to make sure everybody in the team writes it in the same way. And second tool is Sonar, which basically helps you with some code smells and problems and try to teach you how to write really clean code. Then again, I will let everything enabled and just hit the enter. Right now, as you can see, it's just telling you it's going to create new monorepo in current directory, and this is all the selected features which you want to put in place, and you just have to say yes, I really want to do it. When you will do it, the output is list of all new files or structure inside that monorepo. And now it's telling you basically last step. What you have to do is create like a real Git repository from this folder. This is important to do because that tooling itself will check if that folder is a Git repository and then act like you are really in the monorepo. Cool, then let's create a new repo and let's create there a new main branch. Done. Now I can all that new files. Of course, I can look into the folder. As you can see, there is some subfolders and a lot of new files. Then all of this I want to commit. Then I will add it into the stage, and then I will simply create a new commit, which will initialize that monorepo. Cool. Now it's done, and as you can see, everything is green, everything has been committed, and I'm sitting on the main branch. Cool. That's basically what you have to do. That's everything what you have to do to have like a empty new monorepository. And in the next videos, I will show you how to work with the monorepository and how to create new content there. Thank you for listening.